Coming up in this episode, Shaun Kenny-Dowall among those that will be leaving Hull KR. Danny Walker commits to Warrington. And Lachlan Coote to retire at the end of 2023. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. So it's Thursday, it's the beginning of the Rugby League weekend, and there is a lot of games going on. We'll cover them over the weekend, Friday and Sunday for the NRL games, and the Super League when they finish, basically. Probably, I'll have a look at the schedule and do it properly. Anyway. We still have stories coming out of Rugby League, and first of all, we're going to talk about Lachlan Coote. Hull KR have confirmed Lachlan Coote will retire at the end of the 2023 Betfred Super League season after a 15-year career in both of the NRL and Super League. The Windsor native has made 263 appearances so far across a memorable career, playing for Penrith Panthers, North Queensland Cowboys, St Helens, Scotland Rugby League, Great Britain and Hull KR, while scoring over 1,000 points and winning 6 major finals in England and Australia. Now with the Robins, Coote will look to culminate his 15-year career in emphatic fashion as one of Willie Peters' senior players in a Hull KR side pushing for silverware. An NRL Grand Final and World Cup Challenge winner with North Queensland Cowboys in early 2015 and early 2016 alongside Kane Lynette. The Scotland international joined St Helens midway through the 2019 season and helped his side win 3 consecutive Super League Grand Finals and a Challenge Cup. Coote joined Hull KR ahead of the 2022 season and has gone on to make 26 appearances for the club, scoring 157 points, while also helping the side to a Challenge Cup semi-final against Huddersfield last season. Known for his impressive organisation skills and positional play, the 33-year-old has been an integral part of the Robins' progress on and off the field as the club looks to become a Super League challenger size club. Speaking on his retirement, Lachlan Coote said, "I'm happy to announce that I will be retiring at the end of the 2023 season. It's been a very tough decision to make, but I know it's the right one for me and my family. Over the past 15 years, I've met so many great people and I've learned so many valuable lessons within the sport. I've always been grateful for what Rugby League has given me. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of my career." While Coote confirmed he'll be hanging up his boots at the end of the season, the fullback is focused on ending his final year on a high. "There will be plenty of time to reflect on my career at the end of the season. There's still a long way to go. I'll be looking to make the most of every moment and finish this year with a trophy. Up the Robins." Head coach at Hull KR, Willie Peters, spoke of Coote's professionalism and impact on the playing group as he paid tribute to the Robins fullback. "Lachlan is a proven winner and a quality person. He has won competitions in both the Super League and the NRL and has been a standout performer in both competitions. His professionalism and leadership qualities are right up there with the best. I've no doubt whatever Lachlan decides to do post rugby, it will be a success. We have unfinished business and plenty to look forward to before Lachlan hangs up his boots at the end of the season." A sentiment echoed by Hull KR Chief Executive Paul Lachlan, who said, "Lachlan is rightly regarded as one of the best overseas recruits Super League has ever seen. As a serial winner, Lachlan has made such a positive impact at Hull KR as a player, leader and a person. There is no doubt Lachlan wants to finish his career on a high." Former clubs have been open and paid tribute to Coote as well. St Helens paid tribute to their former triple Grand Final winner and Challenge Cup winner via social media, saying, "All the best, Cootie. Lachlan has announced that he will retire from the Professional Rugby League at the end of the 2023 season, while North Queensland Cowboys posted wishing 2015 Premiership winning fullback Lachlan Coote a happy retirement. It was announced overnight that Coote will hang up his boots at the end of this 2023 Super League season. We now carry on with Hull KR with Shaun Kenny-Dowall, who will not be a Robins player at the end of this season. It's news that leaves a sombre feeling for all those involved with the club, but one that has been coming and is not expected. The RFL's out of contract list showed Kenny-Dowall is one of 7 players who the Rovers have not offered contract terms to. Head coach Willie Peters had already confirmed Sam Wood, Jimmy Kindhorst and Ethan Ryan will be leaving Craven Park, with the out of contract list adding Greg Richards, Connor Moore, Dan Okoro and the most high profile name in Kenny-Dowall to depart Craven Park. Coming to the UK in 2020 with a glittering NRL career boasting on his CV, the COVID hit year saw Kenny-Dowall come under scrutiny from some supporters. However, living on the other side of the world from his partner will have been tough enough. Adding in a global pandemic, and the season that, in the end, was pointless. He can't be judged on his first year. Even more eyebrows were raised when Tony Smith appointed Shaun Kenny-Dowall as the skipper ahead of the 2021 season. But that was a moment that outside back began to rise to become one of the club's best overseas imports. Facing a formidable left edge with fellow veterans Ryan Horn and Kane Lynette, the trio quickly turned into one of the deadliest threats in Super League. 72 games to his name, won 19 tries in the process. It's not just his actions when contributing to the game that made the supporters idolise him. His connections with the fan base, his teammates, and the club have been second to none. So many overseas signings have come and gone without making an impact, whereas Kenny-Dowall has stamped his mark and will be dubbed as a great for many years to come. He never shied away from declaring his admiration for the supporters, and he called them the 14th man on the pitch on numerous occasions. A player who epitomised what the club represents and means, and a player that you can never question effort-wise, even when the chips were down. The writing has probably been on the wall since the arrival of Tom Opetich, Corey Hall, and the fact that OK are in a pole position to land former Wigan Warriors star Oliver Gildart in 2024. Rovers are now heading into a younger, fresher direction, but the 35-year-old has played a humongous part in the rise and in the rising of levels of East Hull's side, and built the platform for the next generation. Not all doom and gloom. The club will still have over a season left with Shaun Kenny-Dowall gracing the turf in the red and white, and what an incentive he has at the end of his Rovers career by lifting a trophy, a possibility that's coming more and more to fruition. If any person deserves to write his name in the whole KR's folklore, it can be someone like Shaun Kenny-Dowall. As it stands, the Robins are pushing for a Wembley or Old Trafford visit this year, and now he knows the clock is ticking. Skids, as is known by his teammate, will be desperate to be claiming some silverware. A modern great of the club, now his Rovers future is decided, he can enjoy his rugby and try to end his swan song year with the club with a bang. A huge loss, but the Robins have to move on, as all clubs do when their legends leave. And finally, our third story has Warrington Wolves announced that Danny Walker has agreed a new long-term contract extension with the club until the end of the 2026 season. The 23-year-old joined his hometown club back in 2019 and has made 78 appearances for the club, as well as scoring 11 tries. The hooker made the try-scoring international debut for England a fortnight ago in a 64-0 win over France at the Hallowell Jones Stadium, and he has been an ever-present in the Warrington side this season, and won the club's Player of the Month accolade in April, following a number of impressive displays. Speaking on the new deal, Walker said, "It's an exciting time for the club and I wanted to continue to be a part of it. I'm delighted to get it all confirmed now. Working hard and focusing on the future. It's a proud moment for my family as well as myself. I'm enjoying my rugby at the moment and playing with a smile on my face. A happy player is usually a dangerous player. Hopefully I can keep improving over the next few months and years." Warrington Wolves head coach Daryl added that Danny has been in phenomenal form since the start of the season. Our middle unit has been troubled with injuries and suspensions, which has required Danny to show how tough he is with several 80-minute efforts. Alongside the growth of his leadership skills, he has become a high-quality all-round hooker. I'm delighted he has agreed to extend his deal, and I look forward to seeing him continue the growth as a player and a leader of our club. So what does that mean for a player like, say, Daryl Clark, who has had rumours around his future and a possible move elsewhere in the works? The number 9's long-term future looks set to lie away from Warrington Wolves, which, with the most unbelievable banter between two newspapers you will ever hear, as it actually says this in the report: the Star's little sister title. Warrington Guardian has reported. The Star being the St Helens Star. I love that. Brilliant. I'll continue now. As has been heavily rumoured in recent weeks, it's understood that the off-contract hooker is likely to leave the club. He joined in 2015, and this is when his current deal ends at the end of the season. While it's understood no deal has officially been signed yet, Clark has been strongly linked to moved across the postcode, with the move to the Saints as a replacement for the club icon in James Roby, who is retiring at the end of the year. Warrington coach Daryl Powell has been open about his desire to keep Clark at the club beyond this season, and has frequently hailed his selflessness and commitment to the cause. For much of the year, he has been asked to play out a position at loose forward due to the amount of unavailability at Warrington's middle unit, and for the same reason, he put his hand up to return earlier than anticipated from a knee injury for the clashing with Wigan last month. Clark has made 224 Warrington appearances since his arrival from Castleford, and there has been plenty of negative reaction to the rumours of his departure among Warrington supporters. After 9 seasons with Warrington, the hooker is strongly linked with the move to Saints, and if the chance presents itself, the opportunity to fill one of a Super League legend in James Roby's boots may seem too big a challenge to turn down. Head coach Paul Wellens, though, at Saints has remained tight-lipped with the links to Clark for 2024. Roby, who is in line to become St Helens' all-time leading match appearance record holder if he's selected this Saturday against Salford, will hang up his boots at the end of the season, leaving a massive void within Wellens' squad. Castleford-born Clark has been impressive in his career also as an England international, and was also crowned Man of Steel in 2014. Wellens told Rugby League Live there is no secret that the fact that James Roby is retiring, and we're on the lookout for a replacement. Obviously, we've already got Joey Lussick here as well, who is a great 9 in his own right. We're looking to bolster the squad. Look, I'm not going to comment on individual players. I respect there's a lot of talk out there and who can potentially replace James Roby. Those discussions are going on behind the scenes. there's a number of players out there that I admire. Some we would be interested in, and others we're not. That's just the nature of it, but we are looking to improve as a squad and as a team in 2024. Any player that can improve us will be interested in. Joey Lussick, who's 27, is in his second season with the club, having returned from the NRL on a 3-year deal from the Parramatta Eels. The Australian hooker will be looking to make the number 9 shirt his own next season, having made 43 appearances so far for the club, scoring 7 tries. Wellens has insisted that Lussick has the chance to put his best foot forward and make the starting position his own, often featuring from the bench under skipper Roby. Wellens continued, "Joey is here and he's in the club and he can go out there and perform, and that's the challenge for Joey. What I can say about Joey is that he's an unbelievable professional. He works so hard. He's a valued member of our squad. He's a funny guy as well and brings a lot of humour to the group. He has a great personality. The challenge for Joey is to get out there on the field and perform consistently, well, for long periods, to put himself in that position." So what do you think? Do you think that Joey Lussick can make that transition to be the starting hooker, or do you think that they need to bring in someone like a Daryl Clark to fill that void so that they're not missing a step? He is the same type of player as James Roby and could be the way that Saints don't miss Roby's impact on the game. You tell me in the comments below what your thoughts are on this move. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode of Held Dominance. I appreciate everyone that's viewed, and if you haven't done so already, please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking on that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way in the near future. Tell me what your thoughts are on this episode and as a channel as a whole. Have we made improvements? Have we grown? Have we become better as a news bringing format for rugby league? I hope so, but it's up to you to tell me that. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide, and I'll end the episode as I always do by wishing you all the very best. So please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.